What's up, guys? It's Ken Arnold Fishing, and today we're going to talk about one of my most recent failures. As if I don't have enough already. I was paralleling these rocks down here with a crankbait. I'd switched to a crankbait, and I probably just lost a 6-pounder. First big loss of the year. So, that kind of sucked. So, as you guys saw there, this week I lost a very respectable sized fish. And I can tell you exactly why. So first off, I usually fish Strike King crankbaits. I like the crankbaits, I like the action, and I like everything about them. But in this case, I wasn't. I actually switched to a wigglewort type bait. It had that kind of action to it. And the reason that I lost that fish was because my hooks just it wasn't sharp enough. I know that for a fact because I looked at my hooks afterwards and it was pretty clear. The reason I bring up Strike King crankbaits is because they're what I use usually, and I can catch fish on them and right out of the box, and I have the confidence that the hooks are going to be sharp right out of the box because they actually use quality hooks. And the crankbait that I was using in this particular video did not have those quality hooks. So, what did I learn from this experience? Well, number one, I learned that you always want to at least sharpen your hooks. That is something that I need to do more. I try to do it during the off season. If you have a good quality crankbait maker like Strike King or some of the other big name ones, they have good hooks. One of the things that a lot of people do and that I do during the wintertime whenever I'm preparing for the upcoming season is I change out my hooks to hooks that I already know are going to be sharp right out of the box. There are plenty of brands out there nowadays that make or that sell bulk packages of quality hooks. VMC, Mustad, all them. A lot of their newer, not newer, but their hooks are quality. You want quality hooks on your crankbait or else you're going to lose fish like that. That's exactly what happened to me. It's happened before, and if I don't take precautions in preparing my crankbaits, it's going to happen again. Now, the other thing that you want to remember is to have the right rod for the application. I was fishing a crankbait that went, I believe, 6 to 8 feet, something like that. I was using a medium 7'3" rod, and I figure in my mind that is about perfect. Medium, it's a medium and then a moderate fast rod. It's got plenty of tip so it won't rip those hooks out of the fish's mouth. But in my case, the hooks weren't sharp enough, and that equals out to not getting good hook set. And then it doesn't matter how good the action of your rod is because those hooks aren't in the fish's mouth and they're just going to come out. So that's important to remember. That is a very important tip. That's what I'm going to leave you with today. Just because it's one of my most recent failures. In fact, it happened this week, just like actually happened yesterday. And I wanted to make note about it because a lot of people need to know stuff like this. I know I lost a lot of good fish early on fishing the same brand of crankbait, which is why I don't really fish with them that much anymore. In fact, this is the first time I've used them in probably a year and a half. And I'm not going to name names because I do like their baits somewhat. I just don't like their hooks. Their hooks kind of suck. And, if you take care of your hooks and everything, they'll be okay. Or if you change them, like I said, into quality hooks, you should be alright. But in my case, I didn't do that. I took it straight from the box and stuck it on my line, and I didn't check it. I didn't look and see what the hooks look like. 2 of them were bent out, and that didn't help any. They were on the front hook though. It was just a sad situation for me. And no, I didn't get to hold the fish. I didn't get to take a picture of the fish. I didn't really get to do anything. But the one reason I'm telling you this is because I got to see that fish. And it really just sucks whenever you get to see a giant, especially whenever it's the first true giant of the year. In fact, I haven't caught a fish that size probably since August, September, something like that. So it kind of burned me a little bit, kind of hurt a little bit. I didn't finish out the vlog that day because it just hurt for me to think about. So that's my quick little tip for today. Next we're going to talk about a cool little idea. Not really an idea, but a cool tactic to have during the wintertime months like it is now. And even during the summertime, this is going to be pretty awesome. So we're going to get to that. And I want to thank you guys for watching this episode. This little quick tip, fish talk, whatever you want to call it, episode of Kendall Arnold Fishing. Thank you guys for watching. Go black, go black, go black. Yay.